What's up, y'all? You already know who it is. It's your boy Q.
And it's your girl Kay. And welcome to Two Raw.
Where you find two people in their rawest form. Why do you always laugh?
Because
it'd be funny, you know. Always a good time.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of good. The flavors
It's
on
Merlot?
that. Merlot, yep. Don't do that. That's that good wine. I'm telling you, you trying to feel sexy for the night. Go ahead, get you a bottle of Merlot.
4 shots in, feeling sexy. All my niggas gonna talk.
Don't text me. Alright, so as always, I like to catch up with you. What's been new in your life? How you been? How you been living?
I've been, well, I was gonna lie. I've been good. Y'all been stressed the fuck out. I've been stressed out. I've been going through it. But overall, I've been good. This past weekend, I did a little collab with my homegirl. We did a little shoot, a little makeover for my business and her business. So it was fun. Had a good time. Went out after that. Turned up with my people. What about you? What you do this weekend? This has been ducked out.
Yeah, you know, I had to do a slight escape, you know.
Where you go?
I went down to Houston this past weekend. Yeah.
You know, seeing Houston.
Nobody you need to know.
So what you was doing down there?
I was having a great time, you know. I've never been to Houston, only for like a day. So I was kind of there for the weekend.
We have to do a story time about
Nah, I don't want
tour.
Oh,
The
actually,
tour.
fuck that. Give them Texas tour right now.
Fuck it. So y'all, I went to school at Texas State in San Marcos. So my guy came down, helped the bitch move out of her apartment.
You know, and she said I never do anything for her.
I never said that, but you.
No, I tried. At that point, I was trying.
He was complaining the whole time. So
come on, cause all right.
Carry nothing.
Girl,
anyway, so he came down, moved me out of my apartment. Car full of shit.
Packed.
And if y'all remember me running around in Bullet with the STL in the window, bitch, y'all know how small that car was. The Starlight, that's another time.
Literally another time.
So, boom, went from San Marcos to San Antonio with my friends, chilled in San Antonio for a few hours, shot back to San Marcos, then we shot to Austin.
A-Town.
In Austin all day. Next day, shot to Dallas. In Dallas for a day. Went out with my other friends. Out for the night. Next morning, kid you not, I took me a little exam on the computer. Shot straight to Houston. Out. So we hit like what 4 cities in a matter of 48 hours.
Like that moment was crazy. Like I literally flew into.
You flew into Austin.
Yeah, I flew into Austin. I was gonna say Dallas. No, I flew into Austin. I flew out of Houston. But throughout that whole time, like each night was crazy. I'm telling you, another city. We had to park Bullet because Bullet could not.
She had too much shit.
She had too much stuff.
So we got to Dallas.
So yeah, we had to, and I was mad, and I didn't want to help because when I got there, like, okay, if you moving, you do not wait to pack your whole entire apartment the day before.
I did not.
That's Kayla, real
my
shit.
apartment was packed.
No, I got down there and literally, okay, you had some things packed, but nothing was really done.
Because we still had 2 days in there. What? You want me to pack everything? Y'all want to sleep on the floor? I had my couch, my bed was still tea, closet empty, TV was still tea. You bitches had to watch TV. What? We did have to.
No, I was just like, TV was stuck on the wall. That's why the TV was still up there. That one was stuck on the wall.
Stuck, for real.
But that was a great time. Like, literally, that was the most I bopped, like, consistently like that. And ever since, we've been doing it. Like, that's literally how we live our lives. That's literally, no, that's obviously not.
No, it's not. Because used to be Mizzou, Lincoln, UCM.
Okay, you talking too much. Them some days that, you know, we can actually, I think we gotta give them an episode of just based off our college experiences. Because now that is a book that honestly that chapter has been closed and we move forward.
Because we're graduates.
But that brings us to the well, since we're talking about bopping, that brings us to like the topic that I want to touch on today. And that is club/section etiquette. Now, we all like to go out, have a great time, but one thing I've been realizing is that some people honestly lack that common sense. And they say common sense isn't common anymore, which I totally agree, but when you go out, there's a certain way that you have, I'm not going to say have to act, because we all grown, we can do whatever we want, but you should have a certain respect for a section. Either if you pay for
especially
it
yourself,
if
you're a guest, bitch.
and that's what I'm gonna say.
Put the money in and
You pay for it yourself, or you were just a visitor in the section. So like, I want to go to like my first point of this is basically, what I say, just the common section etiquette. So being in a section, you know, if it's a visitor or you pay for it yourself, there are certain things you want to do, like keep the section clean. I know everybody like to have the phones out, recording, Snapchat, and do all they want, but I hate when there's like thousands of cups, especially if you took your shot already and you ain't going back to that cup. I call it what you want. I'll be that one in the section like, oh, this shit don't look right, you know. Stack it up. That, what you mean? I mean, I ain't drunk it up.
If you playing Molly the Maid,
it's not Molly the Maid.
Literally,
you got. It's not Molly the Maid. It's called just making sure things in order, because you got the hookah going, you got cups in the way, and you knocking stuff all over the floor. You know we've been in sections where motherfuckers did knock the hookah
and
over.
once you knock the hookah over, bitch,
you gotta go. You have to leave.
You
have to leave. You can no longer be a part of the section, because once the hookah done,
we're done.
We're done. We're done with you.
We're getting kicked out.
So yeah, like just keeping the section clean. And also when it comes to like being a guest, say if you got invited to a section or whatever, put in on something. You ain't got to, but I would say it's like the etiquette to do so. Like buy a hookah, I would say a bottle, because I know some of y'all pockets don't be hitting for the bottles, but like house champagne, or even just be like, oh, I want some wings, and you can buy yourself some wings, but at least offer it to some people, you know. Anybody need something? Hopefully they don't need nothing, but if you need something, I got you. And I would say just club etiquette. I wanted, you know, I told you I wanted to talk about this. Seeing motherfuckers walk around a club with no shoes on. Now, that's the definition of a black feet ratchet.
If you in the club with no shoes on, I will call the police.
Not security. Security.
At least, and for my girls, at least have a sandal to the left of you or something. Like, you just can't be barefoot. Like, it don't give classy, it don't give bad bitch. Like, if you a black feet ratchet, then be my guest. But if you that girl, you cannot walk around with no shoes on. Like,
I mean, say if you in your section, I can say, yeah, you might can take your shoes off if you're standing on like the section or whatever.
But when you go to the bathroom,
yeah, put them on.
Lace them heels up.
But speaking of like standing on couches, with that, I always feel like you have to read the room. You have to know where you at in order to do certain things like that. I took her to one of my favorite spots. Real low key, it's a lounge. I mean, it does go up. It's like it goes up quick. It goes up quickly. And we sitting here, you know, I'm cool with the DJ. We all having a good time. And next thing you know, everyone was they turning up. Like, I'm like, all right, we up. I look over to the left. This hoe on the couch. Yeah. And somebody else is on the, like, who was with us on the couch as well. And, with the dreads. One of the friends.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, and they over here. Yeah, DJ, hey y'all, get up off the couch. Get up off the couch.
And we were next to DJ booth.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I'm embarrassed. I had to stop going there for a few, because I'm just like, just based off y'all showed your ass in there, y'all wasn't doing section etiquette.
Hey, it wasn't even a section really. It was really a lounge, but
you know, lounges turn up.
You know me, I'ma get up, and I'ma stand up on the couch. I ain't gonna stand on no table, but couch. Yeah. And you play.
Hey, I'll be lying and say I ain't never did the halfway bop where you got one leg on the couch and one leg on the table. That's when you're trying to get somebody attention. Like, hey, what's up? You know.
You're doing too much.
I've done that before, and then I did look at myself like, damn, my mama ain't raised me like this to be standing on people's tables.
I stand up on the couch.
And you know them tables be IKEA. I fucking hate. I hate restaurants and lounges, things of that nature, because everything be from IKEA be so flimsy. Like one little move is like,
so
okay.
IKEA don't got good furniture?
You know the little end tables they be having. They put 2 end tables to make, you know how they do.
2 little circle tables together.
But yeah, that's just how I feel. Do you agree with that, or is there some points that I'm missing?
I feel like the putting in on some shit, like, it just depends. Like, if you are invited,
yeah,
Then I mean, and that also goes to section etiquette. If you invite some people to your section, you should make sure they are fully taken care of. Like, if a nigga invite me to that section, I gotta buy a hookah. I'm mad. I'm mad. I don't mind because I need a hookah if I'm at the club. But I don't mind. But it's just the principle. Like, he gonna do this every episode. Sorry.
Don't worry about you.
What was I saying? He distracted me.
Buying a hookah.
Yeah,
but you can't do it.
If you're gonna invite somebody to your section, you need to make sure everybody's taking care of. You need to make sure everybody don't want for nothing. Now, food on the other end. I mean, bitch, if you hungry, get yourself something to eat. Like, don't depend on my nigga to feed you, cause bitch, I'ma eat. Whether it's on your tab, my tab, his tab, her tab, bitch, I'ma eat. But yeah, that's how I feel about that. Like, for you niggas, if y'all invite some bitches to y'all section, make sure they straight the whole night. Y'all need to be asking, y'all good, y'all need anything all night. Make sure your company is taken care of, and if not, I ain't gonna say I won't be back.
Look, you might go find somebody else at the club. You already know how it be. You know how it be. But no, I totally agree with that. Especially if like you're invited, where people hype it up and say like you ain't got to worry about nothing. When I say you pull up with no wallet, no, just your ID. Just your ID. That's all you need. That's all you need. And I love nights like that. They'll be the best nights. That's why everything. That should be kidding. Hey, don't. We gotta start vlogging nights like that. We gotta start. And it happens so fast. It really happens so fast. What? Oh, we in the middle of something. Now it's your topic. Can you could you go? Okay. A little brief intermission, I guess.
Okay, my topic, did you have any other points to make?
No, I think I covered everything. I did want to emphasize the shoes in the club. Like that shit right there, that literally made me sick. So make sure you're walking around with shoes in the club. Cause
your feet will be black and be Hennessy down with y'all.
You might get broken. You might get broken hookah glass in your feet. You might be.
I do. Okay, so my topic is, so do you ask enough questions or do you settle for what you know?
You asking me that?
Yeah.
Do I ask? It really depends. Like, I do find myself asking so many questions to the point where I get annoyed with myself. But in certain situations, I don't ask enough questions. Like, say if I'm dating someone, I'm gonna ask you 1,000,001 questions. But like if we cool, I think I start getting a mindset where I'm just like, you know what? Let me chill out. Let me not even ask that. Let me just, I guess, be to myself and hold that in. So that's when I don't ask enough questions, and I'm like, okay. But then I always have something lingering, like, damn, I should have said that, or I should have
brought that up. I be pissed off when I ask all my questions. But okay, cute. So when you ask a question and people leave out details on the question you asked, do you consider that lying?
I mean, if you ain't asked, it's not lying. Like, I'm telling you what you asked me.
Literally.
Now, it's up to me if I want to elaborate further. That's my dealing. But no, if you ask me a straight up question and I answer it straight up, you can't be mad if you miss the detail. I
definitely agree. I feel like I'm gonna answer exactly what you asked me. So you asked me what I do today. I went to the mall.
What type of shoes you got on? I got these on.
Period.
Who you was with? I was with my friend. I was with Kayla. And I ain't gonna say I was with Kayla. No.
And I'm not gonna tell nobody who I'm with.
That was kind of a bad example, because like if I ask who you with, I want to know who you with.
Yeah, who you with? I need run down every person. If you miss one, now you're lying because you didn't mention them.
now when they pop up, when I was going there, I was with them, but they showed up later.
But that's the part of who
ask enough questions.
No, if I ask you who you with, if you was with one person at this time and next person at this time, I was with so and so at this time, and then I'm with. Now if you leave that out, you're lying because I asked you who you was with.
Be specific. Like who were you with when you were at the club? You don't gotta do all this. I'm using that. Say I'm going to the mall. Okay. Somebody asked me who you was with. If I was with Kiki, at the mall, Kiki had to leave. My girl Riri pulled up.
somebody asked me who you was talking about with. I was talking about with Kiki first, then she had to go, and I was bopping with Riri. That's what you need to say. And if you don't mention everybody that was involved, you're lying. You're lying.
Now you're leaving something out.
Now you being sneaky. Now you being sneaky. Now I'm tussle.
Damn, I'm going straight to tussle.
No, I'm sorry.
Ask more questions.
No, I asked what I wanted to know.
Ask more questions. Why you lie? Why you lie?
That's my favorite question.
So back to your original one. How you feel about that? Do you feel like you asked enough questions, or?
I don't know, baby. I'm gonna ask. One thing about me, I'm gonna ask from A to Z everything I want to know, because motherfuckers just be so they don't be straightforward with their answers. So you know, you gotta fish for what you really want to know. So you tell me one thing, okay, that's gonna end up another question. Okay, and I'm gonna ask another question, and I'm gonna keep going until I get what I want.
And when you say people don't be straightforward with their answers, I don't think people be straightforward with their questions. Like, I've been in many situations where I know what somebody want to know, but they just don't ask it. They just don't go straight to
That's on them.
And that's literally what's on them. And but it gets like this awkward feeling and like this little type of energy that just feels weird. Like, dang, if that's what you want to ask, be straightforward and say that versus trying to get all these bits and pieces and put them together and make your own inference of it. That's not how that works. It's not.
I agree. I agree. But me, I'm gonna ask the motherfucker down. I don't care. And you better answer. So, if you refuse to answer, you're sneaky.
So you don't feel bad for asking questions?
Fuck no.
Do you feel bad? Do you feel bad if you like ask multiple questions back to back?
No, I'm gonna ask until somebody say, "All right, you doing too much." And I'm like, okay, last one. I got one more.
No, oh my God, that sounds like me. I did have somebody say, "Okay, what is this, like an interrogation?" Like, I'm just trying to ask questions. But one thing I hate though, like, just let's go back and just like general conversation. Say if you're a person that's always asking questions, isn't it like common courtesy for that person to ask you questions as well?
Oh my God, literally I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, I do think that I feel like it always should be like, what about you? What about you? Like, if I'm asking you, oh, so what you got going on with this and this? It should always be, yeah, this your answer, what about you? I'm definitely that type of person to always, you want to know this about me and I want to know this about you, so what about you?
And it's not even like, what about you? What gets like...
Not what about you.
But what it is literally when you answer your question or you ask your question, they answer it and they use something to form a different question. They'd be like, okay, I'm like, wait.
What you mean?
Like, say if you ask me a question, whatever, and I say my answer, without me saying like, what about you? I can reword the question to a point where I can utilize something that I said and be like, yeah, so like I mentioned, I like doing this. Have you ever went kayaking? I don't know if there's something, but like, just basically, just giving the conversation, like, making it as organic as possible, and not seeing like automated, like, you know, you do that shit in text message. What about you? What you doing now? That shit get tiring. So putting your own twist and flirt to the question or just the conversation in general, I kind of appreciate that when a person does that.
Yeah, me too. I like people that like can hold conversation, like you take something out of what I said and apply it to yourself, or like create another question for, like, you know, to dig deeper into the convo. I like people that's like intellectual like that. Like, pull something out of what I said to, you know, start more convo, just so the conversation can be more interesting. Y'all not talking about the same shit all day, every day. That's why I say y'all got 2 motherfucking days with me. Ask me what you doing 2 times. Yeah.
No, but literally, it really makes me feel like I'm heard or like you listening to me. Those are like, that's honestly like my pet peeve when I realize that you're not listening to me, because I'm not.
I'll be pissed.
I literally, if I'm even talking or expressing myself to you, that's a rare occasion unless we like real cool and, you know, I'm always talking. But like, either A, act like you actually listen to me, right? Or B, act like it. Like, come on now, y'all know, I understand you get like 3 damn that's crazy out of me. You know, you do stuff like that. But literally act like you're paying attention. And I'll be okay. But as soon as you be like, huh, what you say? I just said, not after I just went on and told you A, B through Z, you know. And you want to say, oh, what? Nigga, I'm not repeating myself no more. It's done. Conversation over. Yeah, I do that to you sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. I be getting mad. You be like, pipe down.
It be shit I already heard. It be stuff I already know. So I just
no, it don't. Then why you ask, what you say?
And when you tell me again, I'm like, oh, I already know what you mean.
No, you're not all the time.
You're right, not all the time. And I can own up to that. I apologize if I ever made you feel like you weren't heard.
Thank you, I appreciate that, and don't do it again.
Okay, there you go. Taking it too far. Taking it way too far, and I don't appreciate that.
Cute.
But yeah, that's so basically, what would you say your wrap up of your combo is, of your question?
My wrap up, I just can't remember the question.
You not with it today. You
know
not
I'm going through it. You know I'm going through it right now. You know I'm going through it.
I cannot. I really can't. Girl, if y'all would take a sip.
Please.
Take a sip, y'all. Relax, unwind. You can always tell what a person going through, how many gulps they take when they drinking something.
And my glass may be gone.
How many gulps they taking?
I would say, if you want to know something, ask. Don't wait for somebody to tell you, because nobody's obligated to tell you anything. And if you want to know and if you're really intrigued, you will ask. Like, that's how I feel. And I just to jump back into it, like, I don't like when I'm, you know, constantly asking people like just checking in, like, how you doing, what's been going on with this, that, and the third, and you just the only one asking questions. Like,
I'm getting myself next for the next thing, girl.
You listening?
I'm listening. You
What
don't want to ask the
listening?
questions. Like, girl, see, I multitask, unlike you.
Please,
Girl, I'm just looking at. I'm just
asking.
all right. We're not getting into
That's
this.
not you.
I do my. I definitely.
Like, you just lied.
I stopped listening. I literally stopped listening if I'm typing. Cause who can do that? Who can literally listen and type?
Anyway,
I'm getting off subject, you know.
Yeah, so like you constantly asking somebody question after question, they're not reciprocating anything back, like the energy back, like they're not worried about nothing you got going on. You just asking them, getting into their tea, and they're not trying to reciprocate. That's really annoying to me. And
oh, do you feel like that person may not just be interested in you?
And it's fine. Well, I'm asking,
is that how you feel? Cause I feel like that sometimes, like when a person don't even try to fix, to try to get to know me or get to ask me questions about my, like, damn, are you even interested in me?
I wouldn't say, I mean, yeah, definitely feel like you're not interested, because like I said, I'm a big what about you person. So if you asking me like how was your day or whatever, I'm gonna say, and you asking me about my business, if you got something going on, I'm gonna get into your business, like how are you doing on this aspect. Or if I know that you have something going on, I'm gonna check in, even if you know, I'm gonna reciprocate the energy regardless. But if it's not reciprocated back, then it's just like, I'm talking to you. I'm out of questions. You're not asking nothing, I'm out. So
gotta go.
Ain't shit else to talk about.
Literally nothing at all. Now we about to get into these 2 raw facts. So I hope you got yours ready.
You not, I'm already. You will never catch me slipping again. I fucked up that one episode, but that was the last. Okay. So my fact is, with every heartbeat, a man's testicle produces about 1,500 sperm cells. And with my educational background, at rest, you get 60 to 100. You get 60 to 100 beats per minute. Your heart beats 60 to 100 beats per minute. And at per heartbeat, you niggas is producing 1,500 sperm cells. Goes back to last episode. Take that motherfucking birth control. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much.
I feel like that's so healthy.
What do you mean all that sperm?
That's so healthy. So my resting heartbeat right now is 75. Time about 1,500. Girl, that's 112,500 beats. Don't play with it. Stay with it. Go ahead. Fact check me.
75
Fact check
times
me.
1,500.
$112,000. Oh, look, dollars. You already know I'm about the money. What I say. That's what I'm talking about. But no, that's crazy though. Like literally, you can fuck everybody. You can fuck everybody. You can.
That's not what that means. That means your ass can have. What's the number? 112,500 kids, and that's fucking too much, and that's why y'all
now. Oh, that's kind of sickening.
That's what I'm saying.
But since we on the
a little fact about the females are born with all the eggs that they are.
Girl, I thought you said burn. I was gonna say, oh,
not you.
Oh, yeah, I got
not
the
you.
rolling. Okay.
But the females are born with all the eggs
that they gonna carry in their whole entire life.
So that's wow. You niggas still doing the most, and we just settled.
That's so
We're
6th grade.
I'm just saying that just goes with.
So you got all your eggs, girl. I hope you use them. Save me one. Okay, speaking of, I got a good one for that too. So, my fact is having an orgasm at least 3 times a week can reduce your likelihood of death from a coronary heart disease by 50%. So basically, if you ain't getting your rocks off, knocking boots, yeah, hey, I couldn't even hold that note. Somebody knocking the boots. Yeah. What? So yeah, if you ain't doing that at least 3 times a week, guess what you gonna do? Guess what you can do? Reduce your death rate by 50% from heart disease. And that's why I'm here. We all here for a good time. Here to have not here for a long time.
Good time, baby.
Not a long time.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
What song was that where it's like, I'm here for a good time, they just trying to ruin it. Shout out to my city, I'm the youngest nigga doing it. Drake, Drizzy got him good. Yeah, I got him. See, look, I'm a Drake fan. But no, so yeah, so basically that definitely reduces your heart rate. I mean, oh my God, not the heart rate. Your death rate. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I'm getting conflicted now. Like, this is crazy.
But that's good. That's why girls get y'all rolls. Period. Get your rolls.
And girls don't overuse the rolls.
You thought that was cute?
It was.
What are you doing?
Okay, girl.
Mine is out of commission.
And you know what?
I admit my rose is dead. She's done for. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if I used her to her core. I don't know. That bitch been on the charger for 3 months. I swear to God, everything I love, my rose been on the charger for 3 months. Still ain't came back to me. And I'm sad.
Okay, 3 months.
In my heart.
After 3 days, you could at least been like, alright, you can accept it.
Nah, ma'am, I need to know.
Oh my God. Oh.
Girl, I'm decreasing. My lifespan is short, bitch.
Hey, I'm really getting distraught right now. Really? That's wild. You need to find something else.
Buy me a new one.
I'm not buying you a new one, but I'm pretty sure we got somebody on here who want to hit you up. Go ahead, slide her DMs to go ahead and help her out.
I got another one. She do me right. Not. She not.
Oh, girl, wait a minute.
It's not.
Oh, I'm thinking you told me you got another side piece. I'm talking too much.
Like, I think got a main piece and you want
But you said I got another one. Like, girl, I just said somebody needs to go ahead and hit her up. And you said, oh, girl, sign out, boo. Why always annoyed signing out? Why always?